What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today's video, man, I want to take a step back from all the gameplay action and talk to you guys about this rumored update, man, because last night I went on Marvel News and it is almost confirmed that we're getting Spider-Man and the Sinister SiX, right? I'm happy about it, and I kind of expected that this is what they were going to do, because whenever we get new Marvel movies, generally Netmarble goes ahead and make an update to like complement that, to help feed off the popularity of the movie so that they can make some money and also get some new content for this game in terms of uniform ideas and so on, right? So I kind of expected that this was going to be the Spider-Man update since Spider-Man gets released next week. So I'm happy about that. I'm even more happy that we're freaking getting Kraven, baby. Can't wait to use him. I hope he's not freaking Speed, because Speed characters in this game is pretty freaking bad, okay? Really hoping he's not Speed. However, it's nice to see that we're finally going to get Sandman, guys, who's been advertised for this game for over 2 years now. He's finally going to make an appearance in Future Fight. So I'm really hoping that he's not shit, okay? Hopefully we also get a uniform for Dr. Octavius, you know, but here's the hoping. However, guys, the freaking poster child off these updates, Spider-Man, guys. He needed the help. This guy is probably the most popular Marvel character in all of Marvel. Like, sure, Iron Man is getting pretty popular now because of all the movies and stuff. Cap is pretty popular, but in my eyes, guys, there's pretty much no one that doesn't know about Spider-Man, right? So in terms of popularity, he has everyone else beat. He's put off some of the most epic feats inside the Marvel universe. Like, he's freaking went up against Thanos, held his own, took down Thanos when the Avengers were in prison. He freaking fought Wolverine, guys, on par with Wolverine, ended in a draw, and to me, guys, he could have won if he was willing to pull the trigger on Wolverine, okay? I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that because there's a lot of Wolverine fans, and I'm not trying to say Spidey's more than he is. I'm just saying, if you go up against Wolverine and you come out with a draw, that's a win, okay? Because Wolverine, he doesn't play for draws, okay? He plays to win. So that speaks a lot for how powerful this guy is. So for him to be as bad as he is in this freaking game right now is actually pretty freaking sad, okay? Because in my eyes, he's a C tier character. Like, at tier 1, he's not even close. Like, Dr. Octavius does better in World Boss gameplay without a uniform than Spider-Man with any of these 3 freaking uniforms, okay? Take that in. I have all 3 of them, guys. All 3. All freaking 3 of them, okay? And he's still really bad for World Boss. He's terrible for Shadowland. You can barely get a solo out of him. And if you do, you're going to have to play really careful, run for your life, and hope you get lucky and you pull out with a win, okay? And even at tier 2, he barely gets any better. Tier 2 Spider-Man is probably weaker than tier 1 Silk in this game, okay? Take that in, okay? When compared to the other spiders, he's probably a little bit better than Miles at tier 1. However, at tier 2, in my eyes, Miles hasn't beat, right? So it's a competition for the bottom between him and freaking Spider-Gwen, okay? Spider-Man should never be in a conversation where he's at the bottom when there's only a handful of spiders in the freaking game. He should be fighting with Silk for the top, okay? If not be at the top. He is the guy, you know what I'm saying, guys? So to look at his kit and have it be so bad, I'm really hoping that Netmarble doesn't go and just slap the homecoming uniform on him and call it a day, because that's going to feel hella lazy. I know you guys are probably looking at the news and thinking, well, we're getting a quest pack, so it's probably going to be another epic quest. And guys, to be honest with you, I don't see them pulling another epic quest this soon. People are still getting through Wolverine, and a lot of people are going to be upset if they put out more content like that. So I see that being a new set of freaking special missions, just like the Inhumans. However, I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to go about handling Spider-Man, because they really need to rebuild this kit from top to bottom. Okay, guys, leadership, 6% dodge is a complete joke, okay? Coupled with his freaking tier 2 passive, he has less dodge than other characters in the game. When Spider-Man, in terms of dodge, there is no one in this game that should have more dodge than freaking Spider-Man. Spider-Man should be the character that have 40% freaking guaranteed dodge, okay? So this passive right here is actually a freaking joke to me. 25% guaranteed dodge when other characters in this game have 30, 35, 40. Spider-Man should not have 25. And this 2-second web duration increase is actually a joke, because for the longest time, a lot of people justified this tier 2 passive as being good for the simple fact that he got a 2-second increase to his freaking web time, okay? However, they went ahead and took this and gave it to Silk as a uniform bonus. So they robbed him of his web time on the tier 2 passive, gave it to Silk, who's already better than him, and he has really shitty dodge rate, okay? This is terrible, and his damage is a joke, okay? So this tier 2 passive needs to be completely reworked, and I really don't mean to be bitching, guys, but if they're gonna just slap a uniform on this guy and call it a day, I'm gonna be really upset, and you guys should really be upset about it too, because Spider-Man deserves way more than this. So to give him another uniform, which they're probably gonna give him the homecoming uniform, right? So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know a lot of people are like more concerned about what the new content is gonna be, what the new characters are gonna be, but the main focus should be on freaking Spider-Man. Like, this kit needs to be reworked. Like, one web skill. When he is the web slinging legend, he needs at least 2. He needs to have the same amount of CC as freaking Silk, if not more. Apart from that, his skills do pretty much no damage, and they put him in harm's way, which is a complete joke, because Spider-Man should be able to evade a lot of these attacks. So he needs way more iframes. I'm not gonna say give him damage block, because Spidey's not a tank. He needs either way higher dodge on the freaking tier 2 passive, or he needs more iframes and more CC, okay? They need to rebuild this kit from the ground up. Either make this leadership a damage boosting 30% leadership, or make it so that this is freaking 4 times the amount of dodge, okay? Give him like 24%, 30% dodge, or up this tier 2 passive. They gotta do something to make this guy better more than just freaking giving him a new uniform, okay? The same thing needs to be happening to freaking this guy right here, because he has 3 uniforms as well. I don't own the 3rd one because I wasn't going to make the same mistake I made with Spider-Man, right? This uniform is a little bit better than the last one. Just like Spider-Man, every iteration of the uniforms gets slightly better, but just like Spider-Man, he is a joke, okay? Definitely needs work, and they're going to give him another uniform for sure because he's popular and they know it's going to sell. But are we just going to get another uniform just for us to collect it and him sit in our roster and collect dust? Because he needs that rework, boys. Like, believe me. The only part of this guy's kit that I can actually say wouldn't be a complete waste to keep is the leadership, because it's very useful for newer players. But apart from that, his tier 2 passive is decent for dealing damage. However, he has no survivability, no kind of CC. He doesn't fit in this game as of right now. His friggin' tier 2 passive is decent. His 4-star passive is nice. It would be nice to up it a little bit with his tier 2 passive, but that's fine. However, the main thing this guy lacks is survivability. Iron Man spends the most of his time in the air, guys. He should have way more iframes than he does. He should have 2 or 3 iframes, okay? They need to fix that, okay? I'm not saying give him crazy amount of damage. Just give him some iframes and let's make this man a bit of use, okay? Give him the ability to call in his armors and have like multiple friggin' armors attack you just like Ultron summons minions. Do that and make this man great, man. I don't want to make this one super long, but let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the new update? Are you excited about the Sinister 6? How do you think Netmarble is going to go about bringing in these characters in the game? And what do you think they're going to do for Iron Man and freaking Spider-Man, man? And that's all I have to say for this one, guys. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. And I'm out.